Yo, I'm kinda sick right now, but we got the triple threat. It's on the sign up stage. There's a lot to read. The triple threat will be a 6-week event, and every week you're gonna have one match. On Thursday is where the sign up period starts, and the battle stage will start on 1 a.m. on Saturday to 11:59 p.m. UTC on Sunday, and the tally will be on Monday to Tuesday. Wednesday will be the rest day. And as you all may know, this triple threat will pair up 3 clubs to battle each other. Okay, sign up and defense deployment rules. Again, Thursday to Friday, it's going to be the sign up period. And each club will need to have a minimum of 10 members to participate and a maximum of 20 members. And each club member needs to deploy at least 1 defensive formation to participate in the match, up to 10 defensive teams. And you can only use level 50 plus espers. Once again, it does use rival rune system. So each match attack eligibility will be granted to the top 20 members who deploy their formations in the sign up stage. Members beyond the top 20 will default to being ineligible for attack, but admins of your club can change who gets to attack. Each match is divided into 3 sides, like this one. There's going to be red, yellow and blue. And each faction will have 1 base camp and 12 power reservoirs. So this is going to be the base camp. The goal is to finish off this base camp, and this one will be your defensive formation. All of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your club admin will deploy defensive teams throughout this power reservoirs right here. As you can see, you can have a maximum of 5 defensive teams for one of this tower. And battlefield rules. During the battle stage, starting from Saturday 1 a.m., the 3 clubs matched for the same battle will be assigned to different factions, and they will confront the defensive teams set during the sign-up period. To start, the single match power points for each faction are 0. During the battle stage, points will be increased every minute based on the number of power reservoirs connected to each faction's base camp. Each power reservoir adds 1 point. And if the number of power reservoirs connected to the club's base camp is greater than or equal to 13, an additional 10 points will be added per minute. So for you to gain points, you would need to hold out on all of these towers for as long as you can. Every minute, the more towers you have, the more points you get. And if you have 13 power reservoirs connected to each other, including the base camp, meaning that none of your towers get removed or get taken down, you will get an additional 13 points per minute instead of just the usual 1 point per power reservoir. Also, you can gain more points by attacking or defending successfully. Each attack victory grants you 15, while defense victory grants you 5. This is going to be for this one right here. For the single match rewards, this is going to be individual rewards. And once the battle ends on Monday, the energy points of all factions will stop increasing. However, during the battle stage, if one faction's energy points reach 36,000 first, the competition will end early. The energy points obtained by each club will determine the ranking of the single match. So this game mode puts heavy emphasis on time. Once the battle stage starts, you want to be attacking as soon as possible, because the longer you take, the more points the enemies are going to get, the other clubs are going to get. But if you use your attacks as soon as possible and manage to take down at least one of their towers, they will be gaining less points per minute. If all defensive teams in a power reservoir are defeated by the same faction, the faction of that power reservoir will be captured by the winning side. The original defensive teams in that power reservoir will return to the defeat faction's base camp for standby. Meanwhile, that power reservoir will enter 1 hour of invincibility. During this period, all members of winning side with attack permissions can dispatch the remaining defensive teams in their base camp to the power reservoir. After 1 hour of invincibility, the power reservoir can be attacked and occupied normally. So if I understand this correctly, let's say for example I'm the blue one, and my guild managed to clear all of these towers right here, including the base camp. My guild will then have a 1 hour of invincibility where my defense cannot be attacked, and my club admin will be able to take defenses from my base camp to solidify some of these towers right here. I think that's what I'm understanding from that thing. Or maybe it's the opposite, where once my guild clears this red one will have 1 hour of invisibility, and then they will be able to solidify their defenses once again with the defenses that they have in the base camp. Okay, at the start of the battle stage, each participating club member with attack permission will receive 10 triple tickets for challenging other factions' defensive teams. Each member's espers can only participate in battle once, regardless of the battle result. This is good and bad because right now Wu Yu is pretty much the strongest team in the game. If you can use the same team to go up against every single defense, Wu Yu teams will be the strongest in this game mode. But since you can only use it once in your attack, this is going to be balanced because then you need more teams. But then more teams means that you need more rival runes on your espers, right? If you don't have a plethora of units that you have maxed out their rival runes, then this game mode is not going to be good for you, because then you only have that one strong team. Once you've used up that strong team for your offense, you will not be able to use it again, even though you win. Supplementary info: if a member leaves their club after the start of the battle stage, they must wait until the next competition starts. So you would have to wait for 6 more weeks for you to play this content. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to set your defensive teams. You can set up to 10 defensive teams. I've already set up 6. I'm using pretty much the same team as my knockout teams, except for a few. And so far the PvP leader skill doesn't work. As you can see, this one, Wu Yu's captain ability, doesn't work because it has its own leader skill. So Lian with the universal HP lead is going to be good. There's going to be its own leader skill. One of the unit is going to be Zhang Juli. If I'm not mistaken, Zhang Juli has 40% attack right here. Captain ability increases ally attack in triple threat by 40%. Keep in mind, before you use your captain ability, the ones that you've been using in knockout and beatbout, they will not work here because it doesn't include the triple threat. I think I can make another team with Emma and Heng Yue. Oops. But I don't have enough rival runes to go all the way to 10, so I'm just gonna set up 7 defense, and then I'll let my club admin assign my defenses to the power reservoirs. If you don't have your espers rival runes maxed out, it's probably best to not even include it in your defense teams, because you don't want to burden your club admin. The club admin will have to look at all of these defenses and assign them accordingly in the power reservoirs. So if you don't have your rival runes maxed out, it's probably best to not include it in the defense comp, because it's more defense comps that the club admin will have to take a look at. Now let's take a look at the rewards real quick. Again, the individual rewards that you get per week is going to be this one. If you get 120 points via successfully defending, you gain 5 points, or via successfully attacking, you get 15 points. And if you get 120, you can claim 150 Nexus crystals per week. But for this one, club ranking rewards, I'm not too sure. Now if you take a look at this one, this is going to be only providing the rewards for 3 guild, and this is because it is a guild versus guild versus guild. So as long as you participate in this game mode, you will get at least dividend disc of 300 and some of this stuff right here. This is only going to be for your participating members, which is kind of stupid. I would hope that this would give to all of your members, even those that are not participating, because only a maximum of 20 players can participate in this game mode, right? So I hope they change this one to include all members of the club, even those that are not participating. That way you're not in constant battle within your own guild trying to get into the guild wars. Now the rewards looks pretty juicy. I don't know if this is going to be per week or per season. You'll get 1,500 dividend discs. I think this might be for all of your members, not just the participating ones. And then this ticket right here is for participating members. So this ticket has a slew of great rewards, but also terrible rewards. You can only get one of these rewards right here. So if you get unlucky, you can end up with 1 reset stone. So for number 2, you're gonna get pretty much the same rewards, except this time you won't have the chance to get shimmer fragments anymore. In third place, you're gonna get lower odds of pulling the legendary Abilimon fragment, because now you only get 1 of the slots, and also less chance to get gold records as well. same chance to get Divinate Disc. And now it's also going to include Elemental Records. Okay, I didn't even see this one. Personal single match rank. This is shaping to be more like you versus your guild rather than guild versus guild versus guild. If you take a look at the rewards right here, there's going to be 90 spots, which means that all members of all 3 clubs will compete against each other. So if you get rank 1, you're going to get Divinate Disc of 1000. I think this is per week. And you're also going to get Mythic Boost Stones. So they've decided to add Mythic Boost Stones into guild versus guild versus guild, and it's only through the leaderboard ranking rewards. This is insane. I don't know what to say, man. Adding Mythic Boost Stones to leaderboard content where this is pretty much exclusive at this point is kind of scummy. We don't know how much Mythic Boost Stones is going to boost your stats by, but this is definitely going to be game changing, especially with the rival rune system, where everyone has the same runes and around the same stats. What differentiates between you and other players is the amount of resonance, divinate, and now it's gonna be whether you have Mythic Boost Stones or not. But yeah, that's about it. I'm looking forward to try out this game mode, but I'm not looking forward to the ranking rewards. It's too good, especially when Mythic Boost Stones, something that's exclusive right now, is added to leaderboard, and you're getting a shit ton of this Divinate Disc per week as well, I think. This rewards is not too bad. Again, this is for all of your club members, and I hope they change this one to all club members instead of just participating club members. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to this game mode or are you kind of disappointed. That's about it. Ciao.